And hello there, this is a Planet Crafter update video. We finally got a new update for 0.7 fishes and drones, they call it. And it's this is for 0.7008. They got all the content added, and not all the bugs are fixed, but most of them are taken care of. But we got the new aquariums right here, fish eggs, and fishes swimming around, and the drones and stuff like that. So in this video here, I'm going to cover everything that's new in this update, where to get stuff, how to craft stuff, and how everything works, like how to get the drones to work and all that kind of stuff. It might be confusing at the start because it's just a lot to do, but once you get it done, you're golden, and everything's good. So let's get started on all this new stuff that's been added. We'll check out the new things. There's 3 new blueprint recipes that you can get over here, and then here we got the chips right here, we got the aquariums, and then we got the water life collector, all this stuff that you can find. Let's go over the chips. You can find these with the T2 what do you call it, T2 deconstructor, and you can go to all the old racks and the new one by the waterfall, and then deconstruct the CPUs there and get the chips. And they're just big blocks. Basically you just deconstruct them, and then you'll get lots of these. They're all over the old racks now, and you'll get lots of these chips that way if you want to do it the nice easy way and get that done right there. There's the water life collector, look at the mutagen right there. And then we have another change over here going on with the T3 ore extractor. You have to go to the zone where the ores are to collect the rare resources off of them. The old ones will still work wherever they are, but for the new stuff you have to go to the new zone, and then you can demand whatever resource that's in that location. And we have T2 gas extractors going on. We got fish farms and fish eggs and larvae. We can now craft Lamera seeds, which is awesome, so we can have as much oxygen rockets as we want now. We don't have to worry about that being limited, and we can craft those just in case you're not getting any with the broken butterfly larva spawns, and they might not be nearby type thing. You gotta be nearby for them to work. So now you can make that mutagen without worrying about it, or you just go to your butterfly farm and just deconstruct them all like I do. And then we got all that new stuff, aquarium right there. But let's go check out the new rockets. So we got 2 new rockets. We got the GPS T4 satellite and the drone visibility one right there. So we can check out our map, and we'll have our little drones going by, so we can see our drones flying around and see where they're going back and forth from, and then we can see the mining nodes. So you have to actually go to these places for any of the new T3 mining things to get those rare resources that will be in that location, like only in those locations wherever they are in the map. So we can take a look at all the mining locations. You can see them all basically. There's lots of sulfur, green, but it's a little hard to see this zoomed out. But yeah, we got the whole zoom out there thing. Now we got so this old zoom, we got the new zoom, we can move around, all that kind of stuff. Check out the waterfall areas. You can got sulfur over there, lots of sulfur everywhere in this thing. But anyways, that is what the map looks like now. So let's go check out some of the other new stuff and the things where you craft them. So in this station here is where you can craft a common larva and the mutagen for T3. It's just that new nitrogen and all the other basic ingredients right there to get those. And let's carry on to the next stuff. So this is where you can get the Lamera seeds, obviously on the DNA manipulators right there, and there they are, using the new plankton and stuff like that. And we can go on and check it out. So let's do the drones. While we're here at this base, let's show you how these drones work, because that's going to be an important thing to get going. You get them up and running. The drone base isn't too hard to build. You need those circuit boards going, and that is the only new resource you need to get them started. And you can craft those things right away too. Well, I think you only need those circuit boards. You only need that nitrogen, and the nitrogen you get off of these extractors. So the T1 extractor will be random, and we'll have the nitrogen cartridges, and you can pick them up and get them, deconstruct them and reconstruct them to get the extra inventory spots on them. And the T2s is ones you can just pick whatever resource you want. And to get the drones to working is all the inventories in this game and now have this little button right here, and it's a supply and demand. And that's that simple. This one here is making these methane cartridges, and you just stick it on here with all the resources you can have, like anything in here, and you just put it on supply. So this little station right here is going to supply that methane. This is going to supply the nitrogen cartridges, stick it on supply, and it doesn't matter. And then whatever has a demand it's where it's going to go. So I got some demand on over here with this nitrogen, and stick it on demand, and all the drones are going to pick it up and then fly it over to the container for you. It doesn't matter matter where they are on the whole map. They just fly across the whole map and you're good to go. And to build the drones is, after you place it, is just the middle one right here, or the autocrafter, of course. And that's all you need. It's a rocket circuit board, and then you're some iron, and you're good to go for your drone. And once you build the drone, you place it in the inventory right here. So this is where all the drones go, and then they just fly off automatically once you put them in there. They're good to go. This one here is your information on what you have on supply and demand going on here. This is your drones that you have built, and then it's the ones that are doing something right now. Like I got supply. I got 2 of them going off and doing something right now, and I don't need any more. Basically, it says I got no demand for anything else going on, and I have 84. So and then you saw the inventory space on these guys here is 25. So you got to build a drone station to hold. You don't have to, but just for the hell of it, you probably should build a drone station for every 25 drones you have, type of a deal. You don't have to, but you should, just because it's not too hard to do and stuff like that. You might need to later on. Who knows what they might do for changes? But you might want to keep ahead of that. So let's go check out some of the other things in this one right here besides building all the basic stuff, which we're going to show you right now. So let's go check out the fish farm type of thing. So instead of actually building the fishes and stuff like that, you might, your basic thing you might want to do is you're going to need to build, this thing's right here. You're going to need to build those water life extractors. They're pretty easy to build, if I can find them. There they are. It's the little acorn shaped thing there. It's all you need is silk. So you're going to need a lot of extra silk going on in this update. So update your silk collectors and get those going for you. And build these water life collectors. This is where you get the plankton. I hate this one view. It's really bad on the eyes. But yeah, this is where you get the plankton comes in here, and also does the fish eggs. And that's 325% animal life multiplier, and that is basically level 8 for fish eggs, if you wanted to know. And I don't think that's right. They shouldn't have done that, but they did. And so you'll randomly get level 8 fish eggs off this water life extractor, which means you don't really need to actually craft anything else better, because the best is 500%, and that's pretty rare to get off the crafting thing. But what you can do is just manually pick up all the resources and stick them into your container right here, your little destroyer, and destroy them all. And then I'll loot everything out of there and then put it back in there again. I got the drones doing it for me right now because they're all sitting there on this is supply everything, and this one right here is get all the stuff and destroy it all so I can get fish eggs basically, right? This is a filter for fish eggs, but of course you have another locker for fish eggs too. But that just helps out with filtering it later for just a finer tuned filter. That's what you usually did at the start, right? To filter stuff out, and the drones come by and do it automatically, and then you're good to go. And the other resources you're going to want to get updated is the bioplastics and more silk, because that's what you need to build your fish farm. And then of course the plankton A, so that's why they're all right there. So you have that going right there, and then you have all your fish farms going. So you have your nice fish farms, and you stick the eggs inside there, and this is what the golden fish eggs look like. Golden fish eggs, 500%, and that's what they look like. All with the lower settings because of so much crap on the screen all over the place. The update also changed the algae extractors for the T2. They're closer together. They're clumped more together type of a thing. You don't need as much, but you might have to destroy them all, deconstruct them all, and rebuild them to get them to work again. That is a bug too. And that was with the butterfly. It kind of looks like the butterfly bug. Only the butterflies only spawn where you load your game at. So, and then they still work, and they still automatically get extracted. But there's no way for the drones to actually pick them up. So you're gonna have to pick all the algae up manually and stick them in a storage container and put the storage container on supply to supply everywhere on the map. And then you come back and do that manually. Unfortunately, you still gotta do that manually. Maybe they'll add something in later on to do that. But we can go out, and if you really want to build the butterflies, we can check that out. Not the butterflies, but you know what I mean. Those silly little fish eggs. And that would be their butterfly base. Same thing. It's the same thing that you craft with the butterflies. And let's go and check it out. Here we go. Oh, it's right there. It's right in front of me the whole time. So yeah, the new recipes right here. We got the butterfly, the red one and the blue one. You can craft those up there, and those are the fish eggs that you can craft. And then these guys will be random. So this recipe here will have random, like 1, 2, and 3 type of thing, or 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6 type of thing. And then we got over here to this one right here. This is the best one you can craft, but you can get the random craft is off this egg right here actually. So to do this recipe right here, the 250% one with the new T3 mutagen and it's plankton C, you do that recipe, and you can randomly get the golden. You can go get the golden eggs. You can get this is number 11. You get number 10 and 9 too randomly off of that recipe. So it's just basically the random one. That is the random one you actually want to try and use, unless they change it. Who knows when they're going to change stuff. I thought it should have been this one right here, but apparently it's this one right here that's getting all my results for randomness, and that one isn't random. So who knows? But that is how you get them, and just craft them. And deconstruction works too, just like the butterfly larva. You stick them in here and recycle them, and then get the mass back, and then try again until you get as much golden as you want. There is no faster way, unfortunately, yet, because you can't find them on the map. But yeah, you can't really see what they really look like at the different colors right here. There's 3 different colors in this one, and then 3 new fishies in this one here, and then there's 2 of them in here, type of thing, and then they got the last 2, the 11 and 12 in there. You've got some of them sticking in there, but yeah. Anyways, you don't need too many of the T1 and T2 fish things right there. You're just going to get those. Just build one with each of them. They're there for show, basically. Build those one of each of those, and then wait till you get the fish arms, because they're the best ones. 195 versus 65 for the T2 and 4 for the T1 aquarium. That's pretty low for the animal content for T1 aquariums, but it's pretty bad. But as soon as you get it up there and you get that stuff researched, you get T2 out there and all that kind of stuff, and then you'll get that eventually. It doesn't take too long. They made it too easy. They said they're lowering all the contents for less grinding, which makes it too easy to get ahead. It should be a little bit harder. They went the wrong way. They're catering to people who don't actually want to build 10 of something. I don't know why, but that's the way they go. They don't want to build 10s of things. They just want to build one of thing. And then I like to build 100 of everything if I can. But to get going. So let's go check out the waterfall. That is the last new thing, the location. Let's go teleport here. The waterfall top. There's lots to talk about with the waterfalls. So let's go down to the top waterfall top. And where are you, waterfall top? There you go. And yeah, all the old wrecks in this game, like I said, are going to have new stuff. There's going to be one with the you're going to need that fusion generator to open a new door in one of them. I don't know which one. I'm going to do a video on the new stuff that's been added in those old wrecks and the new one. But this is what the waterfall area looks like now. This is the side. There's a golden crate right down there underneath the water. That's a stone bridge. Right underneath there is one golden crate. There's a little cave underneath this waterfall to explore. We might forget. Behind the waterfall is right there. All as to where the crashed wreck is. Lots of neat little stuff back here to look at and explore. And over here, we'll come down to this edge right here. There we go, looking down there. And there's the other golden crate right there. That's the easiest one to get. And then the other one is right down here, below that, underneath these rocks right here, under the water. So yeah, I'll come up here, and we'll just jump down here. And there is the first golden crate. Right on here. Easy to find. Negative, 850, 590 area right here. And then we can come down here and fall down this way without hitting the ground too much. And this little pathway right here, that up there, ooh, ouch, I did fall. Stupid thing. I had my gas going. Anyways, but that pathway up there you can get from the other side of the map. Oh, great. Well, there's a blue chest up there. This jumping is not working today. But yeah, right up there is a blue crate, and we wanted to check out this little waterfall cave anyways. So let's check it out. Let's just follow this pathway right here. You follow this pathway underneath the waterfall, and we are here. And this is a nice big cave underneath here. There is nothing really in here except at the end there's some graves, a message, and some blue crates to explore. Probably nice stuff in there. I haven't even opened them yet. I'm saving it for later. But yeah, you get some stuff in here, random loot on the crates. The blue crates will have random loot. If you hit the fish age, they'll have the fish age loot in them for all the blue crates and stuff like that. But we don't have to worry about that anymore because we can make Limera seeds, and there's nothing else really we're going to find that we're going to need for at the end game. It's just for the start of the game when you actually need stuff. So we're going to come out here, and this pathway up here is where you can get to the other blue crate that I fell from. Well, I don't know how I fell, but I must have fell through a crack. But anyway, just come up this pathway up here and then just follow that little road right across there. And then at the end, in the waterfall, is going to be a blue crate. And right down here is the golden crate. And this is the number 2 one, I could call it. You can fall down here and get the golden crate right here. And that's at negative 970, or negative 980, basically, and 650. That type of area right here. And let's go explore the other golden crate and show you that. and that is right here. So yeah, like I said, there's that stone bridge right here. So if you get to the stone bridge area, that's what I'm going to call it. Stone bridge by the waterfall on the east side, and then you just jump into the water, and then you go under this cave. And it's at the end of this cave behind a rock. Not too hard to find. I think the last one would be the trickier one, but this one isn't not hard to find. It's obvious that they made it quite a bit obvious. There could be more golden crates. I just haven't found them and didn't find any more information on them. So let's go check out the crashed ship because I don't want to walk there. Let's just get there fast way. And here we go. That little ladder. That's where a blue crate is too, under the water. And there's another one over there, way past, really far away, where that green little dot is. Basically, you can almost see it there. There's a under the water in that little pool over that direction. There's another blue one for a blue crate. But yeah, this is the crashed ship right here. It's pretty big inside. It's got lots of stuff in here. It's pretty dark. And yeah, I've got spiral staircases. You have to deconstruct this. That's all I did was here to deconstruct that pathway to see that. Spiral staircases up there, some neat little things. And this is what those things look like. And it shows you, you can deconstruct them when you come over here. But you need a T2 deconstructor, and that will give you the CPUs. And that is where you stick that power supply to open up one of the doors that's going to be in here. And then explore this area out. And then you're done. That's everything. So that is basically everything in this update. If you have any other questions, or if I missed something that I was supposed to cover and I didn't, just let me know in the comments, and read the comments and added information going on there. But I don't expect there to be anything else in the future updates for the 0.7 version that's going to actually change anything dramatically. I think all the changes are done. It's just going to be basically bug fixes, and we don't need to cover those too much. Just I'll add them to the comments if you're interested, if they are interesting updates. But they might just fix the butterfly larva spawn where they just actually spawn in as they did before, not where you actually just load the game from, that type of thing. But easy fix, just load the game up, and then that stuff will work. And same with the drones. If they get stuck, just reload the game, and then they'll start working again. So that is it for this update. I hope that covers everything, and I'll see you next time.